Hi. Talking tailbone. In forest yoga, we cue talking tailbone. In some cases, it's needed. When you hear about this controversial article about how some people don't like talking tailbone, they say stop talking tailbone. Instead of listening to the word or information it's out there, you learned through the foundation training and through forest yoga teachers how to perceive that information in your body, what works for you and what doesn't. In forest yoga, when you learn basic move one at a time, talking tailbone might be showing you as this way. But it looks like you're pushing the sacrum down if you just see the talking tailbone part. Generally, when we practice, what we do is telescoping the rib first, then engage your sit bone to tuck. So there's no compression of actual sacrum or the lower back part. Although it depends on how person's femur bone, which is a thigh bone, and acetabulum where it's placed, some people might be already tucked so much. Tucking might not help. It depends on individual cases. Mainly, if you do practice active feet correctly, placing your weight on the middle part of whole part, actually spread whole part of the top of the feet bone and spread your bone. If you're in the middle of the feet, there's no heel or toe rocking, which is a nutation of a pelvis. This doesn't happen. Feel active feet. Do not grip in the hip flexor. Stay right over middle of the feet and spread your whole soles of a feet bone. And take a deep breath in. Telescope. And tucking comes from here and then tuck. So there's more space between your spine. When someone says, straining the tailbone or elongate the tailbone, I don't know how to do it. Tailbone's already curves for many people. Some of them has a straight tailbone, but straightening tailbone, I don't know. I don't feel sensation of straightening it. Maybe he meant lengthening up out of the low back and then engage sit bone. That will be more correct term for me. Personally, you need to explore. If the tucking feels like just the tucking from standing position, a person is already collapsed, you don't want them to tuck right away. You want them to have active feet, telescoping the ribs, and tucking from there. So there's a space that you feel in the spine. That's mainly what telescoping the ribs and tucking tailbone comes from. If tailbone tucking is so controversial, teach them how to engage sit bone and lengthening up out of the low back. That's enough. So you practice with it. I hope this helped. I hope everybody learn to feel in their body instead of just jumping into the world, what is out there. Information is information. You bring that information in your body in your practice with the breath. What happens inside of your body, that's what you deliver as a teacher. What works for you, what works for each individual will be different.